William Zepeda's next fight is going to be a near 100% fixed fight in which the results are already predetermined, possibly even practiced for and, rehearsed. Going into this fight, I was excited, and then hearing the build up and all of that stuff, not excited, especially within the last week, or even you can even say the last couple of months where there was zero build up for this. The only thing that was brought up was Tom and Jerry fights from Turkey Al Sheikh, and also accusing Oscar De La Hoya of wasting his time. Also, all of this crap, and to me, it seems as though, Oscar needs to do something in good faith to show that he's willing to, play ball, even though he has no stable of fighters besides this guy and the other guy at 154, right? So, knowing Oscar De La Hoya recently, within the last decade, so we're talking 10 years now of him just manufacturing fighters in which he's called Berlanga a fake fighter, right? And hard to say if he knows the behind the scenes stuff, the contractual stuff, right? But he's also known to manufacture his own fighters, Jaime Mongoya and Canelo. Jaime, once he left Golden Boy, went to ESPN, got knocked out by some Bruno guy, right? Some guy that they brought in to just showcase Jaime's skill. Also, manufacturing Canelo, Canelo's best, what do you call it? His best wins on paper were under Golden Boy, in which, like Kovalev clearly took a dive. Callum Smith didn't even throw punches. All of those guys, right? That was Canelo at his, quote, best. Even got Gennady Golovkin to throw possibly even 3 fights, right? Maybe say, we'll give you the fight, but you can't knock him out or whatever it is, right? You have to try to box him, knowing that they were going to, in my opinion, or speculatory, pay the judges more money than they've ever been paid to, score it one way or the other, shady stuff. So you're looking at this guy, Zepeda, who's talking about having a son, yada, yada, yada. He's talking about his family now. He has to change his mentality. He's going to box Williams from the outside, right? And which makes no sense because you're talking about Zepeda putting relentless pressure, and Zepeda's talking about fighting, Williams on the outside, right? And so we're going back to that Tom and Jerry thing where the runner statistically threw like the least punches ever in the championship fight, right? Was on probably the back foot, probably statistically almost near as much as whatever his name was, Rigo. Probably even on his back foot more, right? So throwing the least punches, he's a little, what do you call him? The mouse, whoever the mouse was. Going into that, you're gonna have this guy. He's not gonna even chase, so it's gonna make the other guy look good by not running around, right? And so a favor for a favor, whatever it is, to get in good graces, whatever. He's training just to take a beating, right? That's it, right? So that's all I have to say. He says in this one he's going to try to box Williams on the outside, and then he's also, something with his family, changing his mentality. Didn't give good looks. Also, the final press conference that happened within, I think, maybe in the last 36 hours of me recording, had Williams, am I even saying his name right? He made a bet with Oscar that he was going to win the fight, and it seemed as though they both knew that it was a fixed fight for Williams to win, right? So Oscar makes a joke like, "Oh, you can't you don't make enough money, yada, yada, yada. The other guy's like, we'll bet some M's, is what he says, I believe. And Oscar just laughs it off and brushes it off, right? And it was just, it didn't give good vibes, in my opinion, that this was going to be an honest fight. Because Oscar, if he really believed his fighter was going to win, would have bet something, right? Something, not too much, but he would have bet something. Let's say along the lines of $10,000, right? If you can beat my guy, where the other guy, Williams, wouldn't have been betting in the M's if he knew he wasn't going to win, right? So near 100% fixed fight. I think the only way that Zepeda wins is if the other guy breaks his ankles or something, right? He breaks his ankles and he just can no longer stand up. So they call it, a no contest. Or probably not even a no contest. I'll take that back. It'll probably be like a decision win for him, right? So even with because like if you break your ankle or whatever, they'll go to the scorecards and he'll be up. So yeah, it's pretty much a near 100% fixed fight. But again, with the betting stuff, it reminded me of when Jake Paul had knew he was going to win against Mike Tyson in a fixed fight. And when people thought that he wasn't going to win, he got mad about it and started making people bet, which is an asshole thing to do, right? Because you already know that it's fixed, but you're just basically stealing even more money from the quote boxers that you put on your card so they can, because you respected them or some fucking bullshit, right? Jake Paul, right? So, which was on Netflix, right? And when you're looking at Netflix content, I don't even know if they will even allow boxing to be on Netflix unless it's staged, right? It's a show, it's a TV show, it's been rehearsed. Which, Canelo Crawford. Hard to say, right? Especially because of that Netflix thing. But this one, yeah, it's BS. It's BS. Thanks for watching.